let's kick this off. So this is going to be it's a platinum webinar update. So this is basically only for platinum members. Now there's a big overlap, right? In elite side, and there's a big overlap in folks who are beta testing, all that jazz, right? So there are some overlaps, but I'm keeping this to platinum related activities. I'm going to give some folks some updates. Please bear with me on some of the stuff because there are a lot of people that are in the platinum group that are not, they're not beta testing this stuff. They're not in the kind of in the trenches doing this. So I want to give them an update on how the system works, how it's functioning, what's happening here, and that kind of jazz as well. So some of you, this will be old hat stuff. Some of you, it'll be new hat stuff, but there will be something new for everybody on this. And we will be doing another one very soon. Hopefully at the end of this week or early next week, we'll be doing another one. Or possibly sooner than that. Sorry, we might have an emergency one. So let's go and kick this off. There's a couple things that I want to go ahead and I want to cover. And that one, I want to talk a little bit about the new system because again, a lot of folks haven't had access to it. They're not playing with it. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're just like, look, you guys got it. Go do your thing. Great. So I want to do a quick overview of the new system and how it's functioning and what's going. I want to give you guys an update on the investment that we have coming in because it affects you and it affects a lot of different aspects of this. And, so I want to talk about that. Okay. And then also I want to talk a little bit about timelines on a couple of major things that we are doing inside the system to give you guys some timelines to the best of my ability. Some stuff is within my control. Some stuff is not, but we do have some clear timelines on when we're going to be doing certain things. So I'll be able to go through that. So if that sounds cool, give me a yeah in the chat. Let me know if that sounds cool, and we will go ahead and kick us off. Let me know. All right, pretty cool. All right, so the new system. So before I get into this, I know there's a lot of people that are in here in the beta group and testing it out, running through this, doing all kinds of cool stuff. I just want to let you know before I get into this, this is not a beta group call, so we won't be doing that kind of stuff. We will have one tomorrow. All right, but there are a couple of major updates that I'm going to discuss at the end of this that are going to affect you guys, and we'll be discussing them some more tomorrow, okay? But I want to say right off the bat, myself, Karbon, my partners, Sahan, Tracy, the entire support staff, everyone here at Karbon, all the developers, we just want to say we are eternally thankful to the beta testers. Walking into this, when we were doing this, we started this out saying, look, let's identify some bugs and let's test the system. And to our amazement, it's gone much farther than that. We've ended up really being able to build a truly unique system that anyone can use to dominate the markets with. And I don't say that lightly. And there's two things that we need to enhance this, and we'll talk about those at the end, right? And you guys in the beta test, you know what they are in the back of your mind. You already know this. But I just want to say thank you for everyone who's been beta testing this because it's going to help so many people. If you're in the beta test group, do me a favor real quick. Just toss in the chat if you agree with this, that we have a truly unique system that anyone can go out there and crush with. Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know. And I appreciate everything you guys have done. I cannot tell you how many lives you're going to affect. It's crazy and it's humbling and it's hard to look at our group, our team here with anything less than this is our family helping us build the future. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing and you've shaped the system. So I just want to toss that out there and let you know that it's not just our system, right? So on that, let me take a walk around the system and take a look for those of you guys who have not seen this or been a part of this, right? I want to show you what's going on and what we've been building, right? What we've been doing. And like Andre says, hey, the big gains made in the past 45 days, it's been nutty. The amount of feedback coming back and forth, the calls that we've been doing, the meetings, all that stuff, there's been so much to it. That it's just been astronomical. I mean, it's been go, and we've been moving at neck-breaking speed. And that's because we have clear guidance and we have clear conversations and discussions with our beta group. So love you guys, appreciate you. It's been absolutely amazing to help us course correct some things and get pointed in the right direction to really crush this thing out. So this is what the system looks like, all right? This is what the actual new platform looks like. There's a couple components to it, okay? There are live accounts and there are paper accounts. So people can come into the system and they can start opening trades and making trades based off of whether it's a live account with actual funds in it, or if it's a paper account, being an account that acts like a live account, right? But is not a live account. So that way people can test things without spending their money on the different on trades. And for those of you who have used paper accounts, there's still some tweaking to do on these paper accounts, right? There's still some tweaking to do to make them even, more accurately mimic live accounts. But when we first started this, I said most people are going to come in and use paper accounts to test things out, get their feet wet, and so on and so forth. And people are going to be shocked at how much they're using those. And scale 1 from 10, guys. Are you using the paper accounts? Are they not? Are they not, like, even if you didn't think you were going to, like, I'm not going to use those. Are you using them? Right? It's crazy, right? It's so convenient to be able to do that, and it's going to help us onboard tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people really quickly, because they're able to get in there and not have money in the game, but able to test. So we'll keep refining that as we go. We will never stop. But for me, and as you can see in the chat, guys, just really cool, right? Having that ability to be able to do that. I'll show you how quickly that is. Someone can come in, create a new account. They can name it, hello, and they can hit save and next, and boom, they are up and ready to go. They can start executing trades, whether that be by signals coming in from charts that we configure and give them, or whether that be from just clicking a button and opening up a trade. It's that simple, guys, right? So again, someone can come in here, create a new account, boom. I didn't have my screen on, type in hello, 1, hit save and next, right? Boom. Now they're able to go ahead and from here, open up trades, do auto trades firing off, just click the buy button, get into trades, and have trades firing off on their accounts. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. So people will be able to do this. And for me, I mean, you're talking about onboarding somebody into a platform within minutes. Hey, here's what we got. Do you want it? Yes or no? Go ahead and click this button. Boom, you're in. You're taking trades using credits that power the system. Okay. Tokens. Okay. So that's the paper trading side. The live account side has been absolutely nutty. We have had some people do some ridiculous numbers in here, just testing it out while we're still in the testing phase, right? But what you're able to do here is you're able to come in and open and close trades. You're able to monitor those trades, and you're able to execute trades with our indicators. You don't need indicators to trade. We have them pre-configured for you, and we're pre-configuring more. This week, you're going to see a bunch of them pop in here where you can just tell this, go ahead and take this trade. It's that simple. That's how simple the system can be for you, okay? Now, that's Karbon in a nutshell. Now, obviously, there's a couple caveats to this, right? Every time a trade opens, closes, executes, every time a money management stage is applied, tokens have to be used to power those trades. So people will purchase those tokens, add them in. They'll have credits in the system, and those will be used to open and close trades. Right? That's how the system works in a 10,000-foot view. Having said that, there are some really cool enhancements that we've made to this that I think everybody is going to absolutely love. And that is this right here, because not everybody inside of the system right now, or has ever been in contact with Karbon, is interested in going on over two charts and open them up and saying, yeah, go ahead and fire off this trade, right? Not everybody is in a situation where they want to do that. They don't want to spend the time. And you got to understand the way that we've helped that before was have white glove services where we set them up and so on and so forth. But imagine now if you could come into the system, okay, and not just have these indicators and geek out and send off all these trades in, but it was easy as opening up your account, connecting it, and then clicking a button down here that says auto execute, right? This button right here. So someone could come in, create their account, connect it, click on this icon right here, and click on auto execute. And now every trade that would fire off from, let's say, this indicator or that one or all these different indicators, these are all different indicators. Any of these that would fire off without having to configure anything, you're able to take those trades just clicking this button. So your time from signing up to executing trades that are powered by the token, minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you are up and running from I've just heard about this to creating an API, connecting it, and being up and running. Scale of 1 to 10, guys. How crazy is that? How easy do you think it is going to be to build this and get the word out if it's that simple for people to do? Nutty, guys. Nutty. So this is something that will, for those of you who are like, yeah, I don't want to play around with charts and I don't want to do all these things. You don't have to, right? You don't have to. It's up to you. So pretty cool, right? You just click on over, boom, here's indicators that we configure, and you open and close them. And someone goes, hey, are they profitable? I don't know if you can see my screen here. Yeah, they are, right? So there we are. All right, so that's the system in a nutshell. Okay, now there are some things that we're still working on, right? There are some things that we're still doing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that we're doing in the system, and I'll circle back around to that on the timelines, right? What I want to talk about now is this right here. So I'll take a couple questions. This question is very good. So there's a question is, hey, do you need a TradingView account? And the answer is yes, you'll need a TradingView account. But there's a difference between TradingView levels. There's a free version, and then there's 2 paid versions, right? A lot of people that are trading in here, if they come in, what do you absolutely bare essentials need? You need to have a basic TradingView account that's a free TradingView account, right? And you'll have access to these indicators. And once you have access to them and go through the training, you'll be able to auto execute those if you so choose to. So do you need TradingView? Yes. Is it a paid thing that you would need? Not if you don't want to, not to auto execute. So hopefully that answers your question. And that's a very good question, because it's an expense, guys, right? TradingView is an expense. And a lot of people will be using TradingView, will be in here using TradingView, but to take away a $30, $40, $50, $60 a month expense, so they have more money in their trading account to trade with, I think it's pretty big. You're just shifting where the money goes, right? So pretty cool. So with that being said, that's a new system in a nutshell. I want to get into the investment side, all right, and give you guys a quick update on that. And again, I'm trying to move through this quickly. And the reason why is I want the recording to be able to be in Telegram without having a 30 gigabyte file to download. Okay. So investment update. Let's give you a quick little rundown on this. For those of you who don't know, I think everybody knows, we have a $10,000,000 deal in the works right now. Okay. And right now that there's a couple components to that. One, it's on track, and we're now in the final stages of that, number one. But number two, that timeline is absolutely 100% beyond our control, right? It's been moving slower than we would actually like, obviously, because I don't think anyone likes, to wait for anything. I mean, I think you guys can agree, but we are on track with that. So things are progressing well. I think that we're at the final stages of it, and we're getting close to closing in on it, right? And being able to, have a $10,000,000 deal come on and play. I have to be very careful with my words and what I say on this, because I'm under some heavy NDAs. Having said that, once this is done, the game plan for me is boom, I'm out. I'm heading out to Dubai. Okay, I'm gone. That'll come in. We'll do an emergency webinar, and then as soon as possible, I'll be on a plane. I got to go. So that's how that's going to flow. Once that goes through, and a lot of things change, so there'll be a lot of communication and talks, because certain things are going to progress very, very, very swiftly. However, if it takes any longer than I'm comfortable with, then we have alternatives in play. Okay, we have what you call stopgap solutions, all the way up to permanent solutions for us. So we'll discuss that when the time comes, if it comes. However, right now everything is on track, looking pretty damn good. So we're pretty excited about that. And I think once you guys see what that entails, you'll be pretty excited about it too. Again, it's hard for me to talk too much about it because I can't, right? But this is where we are. So Timelines. What's going on? When are we doing stuff? What's happening? Well, this week is a little bit challenging. Okay. It's a little bit challenging because if you guys know, one of our partners here is in Sri Lanka, right? He operates out of Sri Lanka. This is him. This is me and him in Dubai. And we kind of have a skeleton crew this week because it is the Sri Lankan New Year. So we're kind of running on a skeleton crew. This is our partner, Sahan. And that's me. That's us in Dubai, right? So we have a skeleton crew. So it's going to be a little bit slow going this week with some of the updates. So what we're going to be focusing on this week, instead of big system updates, is actually going to be new indicators and such, right? You guys will hear me getting on calls saying, hey, we have a new indicator. It's going to be added to your account. There's new configurations for it, that kind of stuff. So basically V2s of a lot of the stuff that we do, and sometimes V3s, we'll be adding those, okay? So that's what we have going on there. Also, our partner will be a little bit tied up doing TV interviews. This is Sahan, our partner, and he has some TV interviews booked this week as well. So again, when I say skeleton crew, it's kind of slow going. This is him. He does a lot of TV appearances and such in the country. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit slow going. Okay, this next 7 days. After that, it's pedal to the metal, and we pick back up with as much speed as we can possibly muster and push through. So those of you who are in the beta test group, it'll be a little bit slow on the actual updates coming through when it comes to tech development and some of the stuff that we're doing, right? So that's a little bit of a problem. Now, getting into timelines, again, I mentioned this, there's two major enhancements that we need to go ahead and push through, okay? And one of them is auto trading, and one of them is the 15-second rule. So I want to talk about those for a second. Now, the auto trading is this. It's kind of self-explanatory. Well, not self-explanatory, but you've already seen it. It's this button right here that you can just click and boom, it'll automate. So we have this auto trading coming on April 28th, okay? This is the auto trading function. We've got that mapped out because that's a comfortable date for us to hit, all right? It'll probably be a lot sooner than that. However, this is a comfortable date for us to hit where people can come in and hit auto execute. Now, if you are in the elite section, this is for you, right? And I'll be doing a quick video update and pushing it out and doing, hopefully a webinar this week on elite side, because this is what, this is coming in here and literally being able to just click this button and go auto execute that. That's an elite level function thing. All right. So, but this will be coming on April 28th. So we're giving ourselves a little leeway, a little bit of pad time. You always want to make sure you have plenty of time to test. But the big thing that's coming as well, guys, and the bane of our existence, and if you're in the if you're in the beta group, you'll agree with this. How much this 15-second rule, what that is when the system has a trade come through, right? Whenever there's a trade come through, and I'll try to pull up an account where it shows that. Give me a second. Let's go on an account that I've just been firing trades off into. Okay. So here's one that I just fire trades off into relentlessly. If I go into my logs, you will see eventually a thing that says 15-second rule, 15-second rule, 15-second rule, 15-second rule. That 15-second rule is utterly frustrating. Give me anyone in the beta group, let me know if that's it. Here it is right here. Rejected signal by 15-second validation. Okay. This is the thing. All right. And this probably, somebody summed it up. I think Piet summed it up in the beta test group pretty nicely. He's like, look, it's an amazing system. The thing I don't like about it is the 15-second rule. And there's a not so fun emoji face from CJ, right? Because no one likes this. That's our point. So here's what we're doing. And I don't want to get too techie on this, and we'll discuss this in the beta group calls as well. But what we're doing is a capture system. Okay. What does that capture system mean? Well, we're doing something along these lines. All right. When a trade comes in, We need time. The system needs time in order for it to go ahead and open trades, execute trades, and so on and so forth. Okay? It needs to catch that trade, make sure your account's good, open the trade, wait on the response from Bybit, and so on and so forth, and then it can proceed forward with the next one. If we don't do a validation, then what happens is you will simply start having, instead of 3 trades open in your account, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it'll just keep opening trades, right? And that will destroy your accounts. So we need that time. However, a lot of people that have signals coming through will have, 4, 5, 6 signals coming in at the exact same millisecond. So that stops that trade from executing. What we're doing is we're setting up a system that when those trades come in, and you would normally get this rejected by 15-second validation, what will happen is the trade signal comes in. Let's say we got 2 or 3 of them come in at the exact same moment. It'll open one up and it will monitor the other ones. It'll watch them. And after we've validated and made sure everything is good and the trade that we're opening and doing at the moment is good, it will circle back around to a trade that you would normally miss by this. And it will ask itself, and it will check and say, hey, is this still a valid signal? Yes or no? Meaning, if I were to go into, if you look at any of these trades that open up, most of the time, they go negative before they go profitable. Most of the time, what you have is a situation where a trade will actually open up and go negative. Imagine that the system will go ahead, open up one of those signals, and then monitor the other ones. And if, when it's done validating everything, it sees that this particular trade, for example, is in a better position or the same position as when the signal fired, it will now execute it. So what we're doing is we're keeping our validations. We're able to validate these trades, number 1. But number 2, we hold the other trades in a holding pattern. Once we're done validating, it might take a second, it might take 2 seconds, it might take 3 seconds. We then check that trade. Is it still a valid trade? Yes or no. If it is, like this one would be, it opens it up and you're getting a better position. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a yes or no if that makes sense. For those of you who know about that stuff, about the validations. Yeah. So now you're not only getting the trades, but you're getting them at a better position if they are still valid once the signal has come through. Okay. And we'll talk more about that, but it's pretty simple. 3 trades come in at the same time. Validation hits. We only execute 1. We hold the other 2 off to the side. If when we're done with our validations, it's still a good trade, the system will now open it. And when the system now opens it, you're in a better position. You see what I mean? Some folks get 10 trades coming into the system at the exact same millisecond sometimes. You imagine we have inside the system, if we have hundreds of different configurations, what you're going to get is possibly 50, 60, 20, 10 trades all hitting the system in the exact same moment. And it'll watch all those trades, execute them one by one, and only execute the ones that are rejected if they are in a better position or the same position, if it's still a valid trade. So pretty cool. So that's what we got going on, guys. Again, timelines on all this stuff. We're looking to have this validation done over the next couple weeks as well. It'll coincide along with this auto execute button. So same bat channel, same bat time by the end of the month, by the 28th of April. We want to have both of those going, okay? How does this explain when only one signal is sent to an account? It doesn't. It's just one signal going to an account, just opens it up. That's it. Considering how many users, sounds resource intensive. Things are resource intensive for sure when it comes to all this stuff. So many things that we have going on. However, one of the big reasons, guys, why we redeveloped the entire platform, why we had to do that, was because it's a totally different language, a totally different architecture than what we've used in the past. And that gives us the ability to scale. Things happen quicker. I'll ask you this. Let me know in the chat, right? In the chat, for those of you who have used the old system and the new system, okay? For those of you who are in that situation, how much faster is the new system when you're executing trades? It's crazy, right? Yeah, it's lightning, right? I don't like going in the old system because when I click around, it takes too long to load stuff. It takes too long. It takes too long. This thing is fast. The way that we've built this, the whole system, the entire old system has been built from the ground floor up. Yeah, Shane says it's insane. Michael's like crazy fast and easier to use. Andre, lightning fast, crazy fast, says David. Yeah, right. K2 is the bomb. Yeah, says Ernie. So this is what we had to do, was rebuild the whole thing, and that's why it's taken so long. But now we're at a point where we're able to make these changes really quickly and upgrade the system and enhance it. So that's kind of where we are. I can't believe how quickly trades open and close, says Robert. Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, on live accounts, I'll open up a trade right now on a live account. When I click this, right, that trade, I mean, this is a live account. Boom, that trade's already been executed. It's already in the system. So I just opened up a long trade. It's got $500 in it for no apparent reason. If it goes against me, it doesn't matter, right? Money management will take care of it, right? So I'm not worried. So you can just kind of open up trades. But I think that from where I sit and from all the help that we've had from our beta group and from the lab, and man, it's been mind blowing. And just where we're about to be able to take this thing is just absolutely nutty, guys. It is crazy. So it's almost go time. There's still a lot of work to do. There will always be a lot of work to do. But yeah, it's nuts. I will touch on this. So what I'll do, I'm going to do a separate call for that. All right. So I'm getting some questions. And again, I want to keep this short. But Danny says, hey, give us a shareholders update at the end of the call. So when it comes to shareholders, for those of you who are shareholders, you're going to see as soon as we open this, we've got that baked into the cake. Okay. So funds will actually be auto sent to shareholders, as obviously as well as our platinum. So pretty nuts. The deeper it goes, yeah, big profits. So my goal for this, guys, is to put on tens of thousands of people very quickly. First 10,000 people will be in the first couple of weeks. And you can imagine that's actually a pretty simple task, very simple task. And the reason why it's a simple task to do is because there's no barrier to entry. Think about it. Somebody creates an account. They see a quick 5-minute video. They create an account. They get their hands on an advanced indicator that's already programmed for them. And they're able to use that to open trades or just auto execute within minutes. Guys, it's freaking game over. It's game over. However, getting it to this point, I will say, has been a lot of different changes and tweaks, because until you have your hands on something and you have actual users using it and testing it and playing with it and going, what about this and how about that? Until you're molding it into this machine like we've done over the last 60 days, 45, 60 days with our beta group, you don't really see it. And so we're in a position now where we get to watch the fruits of that labor. So again, those of you who have been helping us beta test this, man, I love you. I appreciate you. We'll do a call tomorrow. I want to go over some beta type related stuff and just get some of these techie things across. But my goodness, this thing is going to take over. Anyone who's in the beta group using this, just pop in the chat. Do you think that this system is going to explode, not just mildly be around, like explode? Do you, knowing that, do you believe this? You've experienced it, you've shaped it, right? Damn straight says, he's just damn straight. Boom. Yeah, man. Yeah. No barrier to entry. Crazy, right? They can get up and running. They can start getting trades. And then what happens there? Then they have to go ahead and power their trades with the token. And that's just, it's going to be nutty, guys. So anyway, I love you guys. I'm ranting. I love these calls. I appreciate you. 3 commas will be dead after this, guys. Like, I mean, why would you? I can't even figure that thing out. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys. I love you. I will see you guys in a bit. I'm going to get this recording posted up. For those of you in the beta group, we will be doing a meeting tomorrow. I will post a link in there. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as our normal bat channel. We'll get on. We'll go through some stuff. I'm sure you guys have some tech questions. I got some tech answers for you. We have new indicators coming out, all that stuff. Hopefully by the end of the week or early next week, we'll be doing another one of these because things are going to be moving, and we'll be, when our developers are sparse, I get more busy. So I'll be pretty busy. My weekends are pretty hectic. This week's going to be a hectic week for me, but all just crushing it. Look at this, trade's already winning 2%. What is that? This system's nuts, guys. You can just click the button, and yeah, if you guys saw some of the results some of the members are doing when they're testing out money management strategies, you would flip your mind. Your mind would be blown. It's nutty. So anyway, I love you guys. Future's bright. I'll see you guys in a bit. I will get this recording up, and let's crush out the week. All right. Again, happy Easter, beta testers. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Everyone on this call. You guys will you'll get access to this system as soon as humanly possible, probably starting at the end of this week or early next week, because we want to make sure our team is here. All Platinum members will be getting in there first, so you guys can get firsthand access to it, start playing with it, that kind of stuff. We'll be doing calls where we'll bring you up to speed on it for those of you who want it. Again, if you want to be in the beta group, just let us know. We can get you in here because you are in the Platinum members. This is your system that we're building, and we're going to crush this thing out. And it's been absolutely an honor to work with everyone in this thing. And it's go time. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one.